my first symptom showed up on March 8th, I believe it was. It was just a slight cough. I thought it was allergies, and so I decided to go in and get some Allegra. The cough kind of developed into stomach pains, a migraine, loss of appetite, loss of energy, etc. Once my respiratory issues started developing, and that's when I decided I needed to come in. I went to Virgin Medical to go get tested. I had been exercising pretty diligent, hygiene and social distancing, and being in school and working full time. I don't really have much time to go out anyway recently. The prior weekend, I had a funeral to attend, and after the funeral, went bowling with a buddy of mine who we determined was the one that got me sick. It was when it took me an hour to get from my bed to the bathroom, down the hall and back, when my roommate suggested, this isn't good. You need to go in and get yourself tested out by something more serious. So there's no reason that somebody who's 29 and healthy should take that long to go to, just get down to the bathroom and get back. I was worried about, I was thinking about the ambulance bill, but, all things said and done, it looks like it was the right decision. It wasn't until, so I got into the hospital, the doctor originally said that they were going to discharge me because my oxygen levels are fine. I was thinking, this doesn't make sense. Like, the issue is not that my oxygen levels are an issue. It's when I'm changing positions. And I explained that to him. He said, all right, well, let's do a quick walk around the room. I could barely stand up. And he said, okay, well, I've seen enough. We'll keep you here for a little bit. After that happened, while he was gone, the nurse was in the room. I got a call from Virgin Medical with my COVID results, and it came out positive. So I didn't flatline, but my family did get called in to come give their last message to me. That was tough. I remember when I had my out-of-body experience, I remember hearing like there was a pink light that said, you've got 30 minutes to tell your loved ones what you need to tell them. I remember hearing, after finding out that my family came back, sometimes you don't remember something until somebody tells you about it. I remember hearing, my parents say, like, go through this, Francis. You'll make it. We're rooting for you. Yeah, it's really hard. Being on a respirator is awful. I didn't know this, but apparently I had tried to rip the tube out when I was under. Yeah, it's awful. Recovery's been tricky. There are lots of bumps and bruises. It's not a linear process, and I tend to think fairly linearly. I like structure and order, and for something like this, you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But at least I'm taking steps, and I'm in a position to do that, which is way better than the alternative. I don't know how much weight I've lost here. My roommates and I had a $100 bet each to see who could lose 15 pounds the first. I think safe to say I won. The medical staff's been incredible. I can't shower them with enough praise. I literally owe them all my life. We got back here like a small window. Oh, whoops. A small window, and it's reverse oxygenated so that it blows all the potential germs or pathogens out the window itself, so they don't. And then it's got a bathroom back there. I managed to keep down like an actual meal today. So for breakfast, I had eggs, sausage. I actually could taste the sausage, which is great, because one of the weird lasting symptoms or lingering symptoms is everything has a COVID taste. It also, you get like a similar smell and taste for everything. And despite despite like the stomach issues, so you got to fight through that. I had no idea that there was even a possibility of me being under for 10 days like I was, let alone all the rest of the time that I was stuck in ICU, that I almost died. This is something that can affect anybody. This disease does not discriminate. Today's April 2nd, 2020. I'm a COVID-19 survivor. I'm getting discharged right now, and just looking forward to going home.